morning, YouTube. How are you? Hope you're having a great day. So, I've got a few reacts to do today, and then I'm going to take a nap, and then I'm going to do some work later on tonight. For right now, I've decided to sit down and react to a couple of things. The first one is Amberlynn Reid. So, she did a live stream. The live stream went on for about an hour or so, and she was incredibly smug, very, very smug. And I also heard that she rage quit. That seems to be a thing with Amber these days. Like she does a lot of rage quitting with her lives. When the heat gets too hot in the kitchen, she runs away. You would think someone who's been on YouTube for as long as Amber has that she'd know how to handle the heat, but she still doesn't. So I want to go over her live stream and give my thoughts and also show you guys some great stuff on Twitter, stuff related to Amber, stuff related not to Amber, stuff that'll make you smile. And I've got a surprise react later on today. It'll probably be the last react that I do for the day. Since those of us that are in girl world, we love to cover the cows, I want to cover a different kind of cow. I thought it would be fun to do a react to Rufus the Bull. For those of you that have never heard of Rufus the Bull or Redford or Roxanne, I want to do a fun, free, non-monetized react just to introduce you though to Rufus and Redford and Roxanne, because if we love cows over here, we got to love all the cows. And believe me, there is drama in the pasture with real cows and a lot of fun and a lot of laughter. But that's for later. I'm just doing it for fun. I want to do something fun to make people smile because, girl world, sometimes things can get toxic and depressing and boring and stressful. Everybody needs a little laughter in their lives. But for now, let's cover the lol cow versus the actual cow. So you guys know what time it is. It's time for the Twitter peeps. All right, it's time for the Twitter peeps, and I'm all set and ready to go, and I'm pushing the wrong link, and I don't know why I'm doing that. I'm on my second cup of coffee. Give me a break. Okay, so for those of you that are on Twitter, that you would like to follow me on Twitter, there's my handle, Wild Girl Sarah. Let's start here with Cucumber in the Dark, saying ALR is looking rough lately. Even the angled down camera can't do her job anymore. Perfectly Imperfect says Amberlynn already threatening to tell all of Quirky Love Rosie's secrets if she betrays her. Some friend. So yeah, this moment happened in the live stream. Amberlynn basically gave a warning to Rosie. Rosie was in the chat. She was warning her, if you talk on me, I'll expose all your secrets. Now, let's go back for a minute. Let's rewind. Amberlynn reached out to Quirky Love Rosie during the whole drama when she was having an entire meltdown. She reached out to Rosie, had a conversation with Rosie on the phone. Both ladies confirmed that they talked on the phone. If I were Rosie, I'd be standing all the way back and really thinking about the true intentions of that phone call. Was it Amber needing someone to talk to? Needing a shoulder to cry on, so to speak? Because Amber really doesn't cry. She fake cries, but she doesn't cry for real. She doesn't care about anyone but herself. Was she reaching out to Rosie for emotional support, or were there more malicious intentions involved there? I tend to believe the latter, that Amberlynn Reid had malicious intention, that she reached out to Rosie, not because she was feeling sad and upset, but because she was keeping Rosie close. I mean, Rosie has a little bit of history with Amberlynn Reid. Rosie was in DMs with Tommy, and to this day, Amberlynn Reid is still obsessed with Tommy, Emily. So why would Amber reach out to Rosie if that happened? When she was initially very upset with Rosie, suddenly the person that you were once upset at, now you want to be friends with. Could this be a case of keep your friends close and your enemies closer? Maybe she got Rosie on the phone to talk to her and do a little bit of digging and find out what she could on Rosie as sort of insurance that Rosie would never tattle on her or step out of line, maybe a way to control her. I kind of think so, because Amber has a history of that with a lot of people in her life. She's betrayed everyone close to her, her family, her friends, her girlfriends. Why wouldn't she do it to Rosie? I don't know if Rosie would ever see this react, but I have this to say to Rosie. Like, both of you ladies are problematic. That's a given. You're both problematic people, but don't get it twisted. Amberlynn Reid is not your friend. She is no one's friend. And to be fair, you're not her friend either. The two of you aren't friends. This is kind of a association type deal. You want to be on Amberlynn's channel. You want to be seen. You want to be heard. Maybe you're under the impression that if you're seen and heard on Amberlynn's channel, that people on her channel will come on over to your channel and watch you. And you're going to get some extra views and make some extra money. Even though there are similarities between you and Amber, you're also kind of different, like the way you do things on your channel. So I don't know if Amberlynn's crowd would necessarily watch you, Rosie. That's just the way it is. I don't know if they'd watch you. I don't know if hooking your wagon to Amberlynn Reid's train is an effective business strategy. It might actually work against you. But you're not a friend to her, and she's not a friend to you. I did a tarot reading on the both of you to see how you viewed each other. The two of you really don't like each other. You look at Amber as sort of in a way, as a mentor, like a business model, perhaps. Like you see Amber and she's making a lot of money, and you're like, that's what I want. I want to do YouTube full time. I want to make a lot of money on YouTube to where I don't have to worry about money ever again or getting a job ever again. And how does Amberlynn see you? She just looks at you as someone that she can control, manipulate, lie to. And if you want proof of what I'm saying, Rosie, this moment happened in live stream and you were right there listening. And if I were you, I'd really, really think about this moment a lot. So let's watch the moment.
October 11th, 2025. But my entry in the pool is Rosie betrays you, 10/11/25. So you think on October 11th, 2025, Rosie is going to betray me? I think so. Because I know things that she doesn't want the YouTubes to know. So it's like if she betrays me.
Notice what she didn't say. Notice what didn't come out of her mouth right away. She did not say, Rosie would never betray me because she's my friend, because she cares about me. We are friends. We've been talking a while and we are friends. If you're friends with somebody, shouldn't that be the first thing that comes out of your mouth? Like the friendship matters, and you're looking at someone and saying, we are friends. Therefore, because of the friendship, we are loyal to each other. Nope. Nope. Amber's not saying that. She's saying she would never betray me because I know all of her secrets. That was a warning to Rosie. You ever speak on me, I'll expose you. I don't know what Amberlynn Reid knows about Rosie. What secrets, what information was passed back and forth between the two ladies when they talked. But I'm sure anything juicy, Amberlynn Reid took note of and wrote down. I don't know how bad it was. Maybe Amberlynn Reid knows that maybe Rosie is doing feedy content. And Quirky Love Rose, she's not supposed to be doing feedy content. Although, if that's all it is, Rosie, if all that you told Amber is, I'm doing feedy content, if that's the worst of the worst, And that is how Amber is having power over you or exuding power over you. You can easily take that power back by flipping the script and going to your audience and being honest and saying, I've got something to confess. Yes, I am doing the feedy content still. I try to stop. I need money, but I am doing it. If that's the worst of the worst, you can flip that script on her real fast. Take your power back, and anything that you know about Amber, you can just put out there. And people might think highly of you for exposing the truth about Amber. She's insisting that she's not doing the feedy content. I can almost guarantee that she is, because she made a slip up not too long ago, casually mentioning Phoebe. Phoebe is a feedy site. She just said it casually. If she wasn't doing the feedy content, how would she know about that site? Why would she mention it just so in passing? So, Rosie, you don't want someone like Amber to have power over you? You can take it back. You can definitely take it back if you want to. But let's keep going.
I know things that she doesn't want the YouTubes to know. So it's like if she betrays me, it's like, why would you betray someone who knows like private stuff? Why would you betray a friend? I don't understand.
Again, the order in which she said those things matters. Like putting the information first and the friendship second. Why didn't she use friendship as the first thing? Why didn't she say you would never betray someone who's your friend? No, the friendship came second. Let's go over that one more time.
Betray someone who knows like private stuff. Why would
That was the first thing of importance to her. Why would you betray someone who knows stuff about you that they can bring to a public forum? That's the most important thing to Amber, like information. I've got information on Rosie. Why would you betray someone that you've told sensitive stuff to, knowing that they can tattle on you? You're both on a public platform. That would just be foolish. If Rosie told Amber anything personal, that was foolish. It's not like she's brand new to Girl World and doesn't know who Amber is and what Amber has done. But maybe Rosie was under the impression that they actually were friends. You never have been a friend to her, Rosie, and you never will be. You were just a piece on her chessboard that she can control and move at will or get rid of. She doesn't care. She really doesn't care. I also heard something interesting, y'all. Sidebar, side note. So I heard recently that Quirky Love Rosie did a live stream and she brought out the tarot cards. And somebody in the chat asked her to do the cards or the pendulum on Amber. And the pendulum wouldn't move. Like the pendulum pretty much confirmed, like, this person's not your friend. More stuff to think about, Rosie. More stuff to think about. I did a reading on the two of you. Like I said, she is not your friend, and truly, you're not hers either. You are associating with her, thinking that by riding her coattails, that there's going to be some kind of bonus or benefit, that she'll teach you things, how to be a successful YouTuber. You're not going to get out of her what you want. You're just a piece on her chessboard. Nothing more, nothing less. You are of no importance to her. And she's not that person that if she ever decided to leave YouTube, that she's going to pass the baton to you, so to speak, and say, here, you take over. I'm done. Not going to happen. Nope. You will never be above her. You'll always be below her. You will never be her equal.
you betray a friend?
She'll make sure of that.
I don't understand like the way that people think, you know?
I know how you think. You're manipulating. You're controlling. You're a liar. And you're keeping Rosie close so you can keep an eye on her. You're like, keep your friends close, keep your enemies closer. Also, another type of person you might keep close to you, someone that you feel is on the rise, people are getting interested in. If you yourself know that your content is lacking and boring, you're going to keep an eye on the competition. You might try to control the competition. And how do you do that? By forming an alliance, by forming a friendship, acting as if you are their friend when you're not. By portraying that you are that person's friend, you can use the friendship mask as a means to deceive, control, and manipulate. And you are so known for that, Amber. Okay, moving on. Sandy Quesadilla says later in the live, it dropped to 33 people plus her and Rosie. What happened to all the support, girl? Sandy Quesadilla says Miss Amberlynn Reid is live. 2,300 people watching, but less than 40 chat participants, including herself and Rosie. Oh my. Well, you know what I've noticed about Amber and Foodie? Where Foodie, when she makes drama, when she actually gives a doggone about keeping people interested, Chantal will create story arcs. Whereas Amber's drama, it comes in spurts. It's like boom, and then it takes no time at all for the drama to kind of die down. Kind of like a firework. It goes off, there's like a sprinkle of sparks, and then it's over. So the drama that's going on with Amber, it's already starting to fizzle out and fade away. Nobody's really caring anymore. Okay. Okay, I want to include something pretty. Aesthetics, rainy days. Oh, can I just go take a walk on that path? Where is this place? I need to go there. Oh, gorgeous. It's right out of a fairy tale. Just take a walk. Amazing. Okay, Yog says baby otter is making friends with a dog. So the dog is loving water. The otter loves water. They've got something in common. They're like, swimming buddies. Oh, how great is that? And the otter's like, stay right there, puppers. I can use you as a place to rest when I get tired. Let's see, moving on. Okay, this moment happened. This moment is all over Twitter. So Amberlynn Reid went to bingo, and again, full credit BMI sandwich on TikTok. So Amberlynn Reid went to the bingo hall, and she was caught out in the raw, in the wild, and somebody posted it on TikTok. Like, this is all over Twitter now. Shenanigans says Amber caught at bingo, care of Abigail on YouTube, who got it from Despectful Moments on Instagram. So Abigail says, I missed y'all. So here's some photos someone took of Amber at bingo, and yikes. On her phone constantly, totally disconnected from everything around her, perhaps texting a girl, or maybe just checking the status of her DoorDash. Quite a disparity from, oh my gosh, you guys, when we hang out, we literally laugh our lungs out together, having so much fun. Been such a busy past few weeks for me, but new video up tomorrow. And again, credit to Despectful Moments on IG. So there's Amber at bingo. She looks bored. She looks very bored. Very, very bored. That doesn't look like she's having much fun. We got anything else? No. Okay, who let the cow in the house? This cow just thinks the big puppy. Can you imagine if you have a job and you can't go to your job because you got a cow in your house? Boss, I can't come to work. Why not? There's a cow on my bed. Yeah, right. And your dog ate your homework. Come into work. No, I mean it. I've got a cow on my bed. How does that even happen? What is this? I mean, the cow's cute, but how do you even get a cow in the house like that? Now, this is cute from Yog. Shepherd puppy meets a cat for the first time and immediately starts herding it. So I'm not quite sure what breed this is, but I know that these dogs are hardwired to herd things. And this dog is a puppy and it's already learning to herd using a cat. It's like, you're a cat. I must herd you somewhere. I don't know where, but my instinct is kicking in and I'm learning to herd, so I'm starting with you. The puppy's so cute. So cute. What else we got here? Yeah, I'm getting past all the foodie stuff. Cats with threatening auras, a small bridge. How do cats even do that? How do they lay like that? It's amazing. I was candies. This is something interesting for y'all from Sandy Quesadilla. Sandy Quesadilla says, Amber girl, you're a desperate AF. So Amber has allegedly been seen on LolCal Live Discord. There she is. And people in Amber's own comments for the live were mentioning that she's been talking to LolCal Live. I don't know if they're going to put her on panel or whatnot. And Amber, she doesn't work for people. I just can't see her working for anyone or under anyone. Like she's too much of a narc to take orders from people. So I'm not quite sure why she's over at LolCal Live. Like she's got a big head, does Amber. Like I just can't see her working for Keemstar or anybody. But yeah, she's in LolCal's Discord for some strange reason. All right, so we're gonna get out of here and we're gonna go over to Amber's live. And I'll skip ahead if I need to. But before we get into that, let's get into what some of the comments, because I'm nosy. Redheaded for Trouble says, members, why are you paying her to act like this? I've been trying to figure it out. The only thing that I can conclude is that the people who are members, they are gluttons for punishment. Because despite the fact that Amber is rude, obnoxious, smug, they still give her money. So either you like it and you love it, or maybe somebody somewhere didn't teach you growing up that you don't reward bad behavior. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's a combination of both. But some of the members, you guys must be gluttons for punishment, because it seems like the ruder she is, the more money you guys throw at her. Let's see. April Boy Mom says, you need to get a different job. This one is clearly not something you can handle anymore. It's overwhelming you, obviously. In my opinion, I think Amber, like Foodie Beauty, has been on YouTube for so long that she's lost touch with reality. She doesn't remember what it's like to work a regular job for a regular salary. Like making videos, easiest thing in the world compared to a lot of things in the world you could do for money. And Amber makes pretty decent money and she doesn't have to do much. I feel that she is burnt on her own entitlement. Like the money is so easy and she's been making that easy money for so long that she's not grateful for the opportunity that she was given long ago. Like she could have done so much with. She's taken it for granted. She feels entitled and she's burnt. Like she doesn't want to do anything creative on YouTube. She doesn't want to give people great, creative, entertaining content. She just wants to turn the camera on and get that Google AdSense money and those super chats and call it a day. And people let her get away with it. So she's like, if I can get away with it, why not keep getting away with it? I don't have to think. I don't have to think about what I'm going to do. I'm just going to fire up my camera and make some money and then order my DoorDash. That's what she's going to do. The BC6922 says, maybe these live streams are a good thing. It just exposes your true self instead of you trying to attempt at pretending to be so positive and unbothered in your vlogs. Well, maybe you're right. Maybe people need to see more of the real her. Then they'll start to wake up to the fact, maybe she's not a good person for those that think she is a good person. Sailor Pizza says, I can't imagine living in a flesh prison with no friends, family that barely tolerates me, no independence, and constantly being a burden to the people that do tolerate me, and still be this smug. How can you be so smug? You have nothing to show for yourself, and your income depends on the kindness of haters. That's a sad, pathetic life. Well, I've said this before, but I will say it again. It's crazy when you think about it. Sliding door moment. What if Foodie Beauty and Amberlynn Reid had not wandered onto YouTube and got monetized? Where would they be right now? I guarantee you they would not be as unhealthy as they are. They wouldn't be able to afford like tons and tons of fast food. The moment they both got monetized on YouTube, that was the beginning of the end for both of them. The more viewers they acquired, the more money that they made, the more unhealthier they've become. It's nuts. They make a lot of money, but they can't enjoy their life. They've given up the enjoyment of life for the sake of paychecks. And it's crazy. Tyler says, if you dissociated, you wouldn't be able to ask her any questions. You wouldn't have known what was going on. My brain completely shuts down when I dissociate. I wouldn't even hear her. Like, dude, stop. Trying to have these struggles, they are real and they suck because daily life struggles in school, work, and relationships. Amber talks about still in this live stream, the live stream she did where Aunt Tammy was on the phone with her. And Amber claims that she dissociated. I hope I'm saying that right. I disagree. I don't think that happened to her because while Aunt Tammy was talking, Amber was looking at how many people were in the chat room, how many viewers she had. She was also paying attention to something that was going on the computer. So she was multitasking. She was off in a zone or something somewhere. She was keeping an eye on certain things. So, she's using all these different terms that really she shouldn't be using because she doesn't really know what they mean or she cares. Let's see. Hasley Masley says, if swaying was a trauma response, then why were you doing it in your last live stream in your Barbie shirt? It's a habit when you're stoned. Stop self-diagnosing. It makes you look stupid. I think that maybe Amber has read up on how people act in certain situations. And I would like to say this, like I watched and reacted to the stream where Amber was talking to Aunt Tammy. If she was feeling a certain kind of way, she could have cut off the stream anytime she wanted. She could have said, this is too much for me. I've got to go, and stopped the call. But she kept it going. And while she kept it going, she was looking at YouTube to see how many people in the room while she was sitting there rocking back and forth, paying attention to stuff on her computer. I mean, it was, if it were traumatic, why didn't she cut it off? She could have. She could have. Loving Life says, Girly Pop, you need to check your therapist credentials. Dissociation, fawning, splitting, none of these words mean what you think they mean. She's just looking up all these different medical terms, and she really shouldn't do it. It's disrespectful to those that actually suffer with those things. All right, so that's just some of the comments. So how about we get into the actual stream? I'll zip ahead if I need to. Let's go.
About that. Okay.
And word of warning, she is extra smug. And she's really feeling herself today. Like it might grate on your nerves.
So, first of all, I just want to say, like, genuinely, it's like pretty obvious that my aunt has had a problem with my dad's side of the family, the Reids, as she calls it.
And I just want to point this out before you get started. With all the excuses and the reasons, Amber, if talking to your aunt was traumatic, if it was triggering you, I would like to remind you, this is your live stream. This is your channel. You can talk about whatever you want, whenever you want. You could talk about world events. You could talk about your life. You could talk about the trees outside your door. You could talk about anything. But you're milking this whole thing with Aunt Tammy to death. You're choosing to talk about her. So you're sitting there doing the live stream with Aunt Tammy and you're rocking back and forth. It's going on like that. But you're still talking about it. You're milking it, girl. You're milking it to death. To death.
Since even before I was born. And she's like genuinely taking it all out on me. Because I went back and I watched the phone call that we had together. I was so clearly disassociative. Like, I'm literally rocking. Like, that's just a way for me to cope, self-soothe, etc., etc. Like, the whole thing.
Ma'am, shut up. Shut up. You were high that night. I was there. I reacted to you. You were under the influence. That might have caused the rocking. But you were not sober. You were not sober. I don't know what textbooks you're reading. I don't know if you've gone to Dr. Google, but it seems to me like you were researching different medical or psychological terms that you can turn around and use on your live stream to what, impress people or explain your bad behavior. You're just a rotten person. Putting the terms aside, you're just a rotten person, just trying to excuse everything you do wrong.
Thing was really embarrassing because it's like I demonstrated like a trauma response, but like I went back to.
You were sitting there talking to your Aunt Tammy. If it was triggering you that bad, why didn't you say, I'm feeling triggered. I have to go. I got to cut off this phone call. You kept it going for almost an hour. Excuse me. 40 minutes. It wasn't like Aunt Tammy was in the room with you physically. It was a phone call. You could have cut it off.
Listen. And I was like in and out of disassociating the whole time. So I wanted to like re-listen again. And she still cannot thoroughly tell me what I've done wrong. That like
What? She won't tell me what I've done wrong. She said a lot about what you've done wrong, Amber. Were your ears stopped up with wax? Let's see. You tried to blackmail your aunt, telling her, I'm going to tell your abusive husband, boyfriend, whatever he was, about you stepping out on him. You lied to your aunt. You're very manipulative. You're just a liar. Like, I don't know what I did wrong. You did a lot of things wrong.
like warrants this type of behavior from her.
You know what, Amber? You are so much into yourself. You're such a narc that you live in a bubble. Okay. You live completely in like that social media bubble. From what I heard, Aunt Tammy has tried to reach out to you, connect with you outside that bubble. You don't want that to happen. And so the only way she could reach you was being inside the bubble with you. You're on social media. She came on social media and said what she said her piece. I don't know why she's acting like that, because you refuse to live and act as a normal person when the camera's turned off.
Especially in the last 2 years, especially in the last 5. I don't get it. I genuinely don't. I asked her, what did I do in the last 2 years? And she started talking about spaghetti from when I was 14. I don't understand. I never will. It's probably not a concept I'm meant to understand. Um, but she has had it out for my dad's side of the family, obviously, since before I was born. And it's very easy for her to take it out on me, especially when she has thousands of people who hate me to like back her up. So, but kind of an update since then.
Why do we need an update?
Let me just
I mean, like I said, this is your channel. You can talk about whatever you want. And if you're sick of hearing about Aunt Tammy and how she clocked you, if you're sick of the drama, you could easily direct things another way. Talk about something else. Put the focus on anything else but that. But you are deliberately bringing the focus back to that. I mean, that's how you're starting out this live stream, is you're talking about that.
do some replying real quick. Why'd you block me on TikTok? Hi Dylan, thank you for the super chat. I obviously blocked you because you said something that I didn't like. We can't copy and paste the link to join. Can you click it? She told you why she was upset with you though. Madison, nothing she said made sense, love. It was very much, you haven't contacted me in the last 2 years since you've been in Oklahoma. And I showed receipts where I clearly did. So it was just a lot. All right. So another thing I wanted to mention, so like the updates. Oh, you look pretty. I miss your vlogs. Thank you so much. That's sweet. Um, I'm gonna talk about vlogs and what I plan on doing moving forward, starting tomorrow. So, no, the best way to share the members link would be a community tab post. Okay, Corky. Okay, let me go do that real quick. So, oh, I do not feel good, you guys, by the way. Random fact. Ever since this has happened, my mom's mental health has like not only has my mom's, but also mine high. I've already told you guys about that, but like my mom's mental health has been like in the shitter. My mom was doing really good with her mental health and everything. And my
Stop. Amber, do you really think it's a good idea to talk about your mom that way, this way, on your channel? Is there nothing private with you? I'm sorry that your mom has bad mental health right now, if that is indeed the case, if you're not lying. You could be lying. But if mom is going through bad mental health, I I'm sorry for that. But if she is it a kind thing to do to talk about that on your channel? It'd be one thing if she reveals it herself. Then that means she's comfortable for other people to know that. But why are you putting your mom's business on Front Street? Are you being a good daughter doing that? Maybe shut your mouth and don't talk about your family that way.
My aunt sits there and she's just like, I was so worried about my sister's like sobriety and like the kind of drama that Amberlynn brings. But yet it's my aunt that's like literally making my mom's mental health go to shit. Like it's not cool, it's not fun, it's not fresh. Um, which brings me to my grandma is now no longer speaking to my aunt. So you guys really have to focus in real quick. My aunt is disowned by her own daughter, her own mother, her own sister, her own niece. None of us speak to her. She's literally like, it's
Okay, stop right there, Amber. Stop right there. You're trying to paint this picture of you are such an unproblematic person. But let's look at your folder and what's in it. Look at all the people around you that have exposed you and the way that you behaved. All the ex girlfriends, the things that they've said, your abusive, manipulative, controlling behavior. Just about every single girlfriend has come forward and said, "You're an awful person. You are rotten, absolutely rotten." Are you deliberately talking about Aunt Tammy to take the focus off of you? Because focus is still on you, the spotlight's still there.
all about her. Everything is all about her. She's nothing but drama. Like
Yeah, Abro says you didn't disown her, she disowned you. That's right, she did.
it's a general headache. Like it is a lot. And a lot of people, her family, literally does not want to be in her life. And it's really sad because my grandma, she has cancer. My grandma is
Again, do you really need to put that out there in front of the audience? Is grandma okay with you telling strangers that she has cancer? Is that the thing you should be doing as a granddaughter? No. I don't think you should be speaking on her business like that.
in her 70s. She's going through radiation. Cancer might have spread. Like she's going
Again, personal stuff. You're being disrespectful talking about your grandma's business like that. Do you have permission from grandma to say all of this stuff?
through a lot right now. And the only way for my grandma to communicate with people is through her cell phone. She doesn't have a house phone. What does my aunt do a couple days ago? She turns off my grandma's phone. My grandma is an elderly woman and she needs to be able to call people in case she needs help for her doctor's appointments, etc., etc.
Okay, let's turn the tables around for a minute. You're the granddaughter. You love your grandmother, correct? And you're making good money on YouTube, are you not? You're making good enough money that you're ordering DoorDash every single second. So, granddaughter, if that happened, and I have my doubts, if that happened and your grandma's phone got cut off, since you got money and you love your grandmother to the point where you talk about her on your channel, you're talking about her right now. Why isn't yourself going down and getting her a new phone or having her phone turned back on? Are you doing anything about the situation as the granddaughter? No. What are you doing to help? So you're not saying, yeah, this happened to grandma and I stepped up and I helped out grandma. I got her a new phone. I got her a new phone service. I paid for it. Or I paid the bill so they can get turned back on. What did you do to help grandma?
So it's like my aunt is evil, genuinely evil. And I also like I had this random thought of like, do I want to maybe in a separate live stream, maybe in a video, I don't know, maybe not. I don't know. I just feel like my word and my side needs to be shared, because when Tammy, I was gonna say my aunt, but when Tammy called me, I literally shut down completely. Like, you guys saw that.
No, I didn't see it. I didn't see it. Sorry. No. Didn't see it. What I saw in front of me was someone who was being very performative, in my opinion. Someone who was rocking back and forth, but at the same time, you confessed yourself that you had, what's that stuff? Delta 8. You had done the Delta 8. And it was very obvious you were under the influence of something, Amber. I could tell by your eyes that you were feeling it. You were really feeling it. So, were you rocking back and forth because of that? Or because you were stressed out because you decided to do the phone call on your live stream because you wanted the views? You saw the views that, oh Lordy, it's Jordy was getting when Tammy did the phone call over there, and you're like, oh no, I want those views on my channel. I want the attention on my channel. So I'm going to bring her over here. But one thing you don't know how to do is control the narrative when it's in real time. And Aunt Tammy read you for filth. She was ready. She was locked and loaded, and she read you for filth. And you came unprepared. You brought a butter knife to a pew-pew fight. You didn't say anything. What happened to, oh, I'm going to talk to her real good. Watch the stream. You didn't say much of anything. And I think I know why. It's because you wanted to appear the victim. So you just sat there, acted like the victim, fake cried, rocking back and forth, acting like it was really affecting you, when deep inside we both know you don't care. You don't care. You were watching the number of viewers that were coming into your room. You kept the live stream going for 40 freaking minutes when you could have cut it off. It was just that bad. So stop it. Stop saying, oh, it was so traumatic, when you could have cut it off. It was traumatic. You chose to keep it going for the sake of profit, ma'am.
I genuinely couldn't even control it. I
BS. You could have controlled it. You could have stopped the phone call. Did not.
completely shut down.
No, you didn't. I watched your face. You weren't just staring off into space, zoned out, unable to respond, unable to focus. Like if you're just like this, maybe I would have believed you, but you were looking at the screen, Amber. You know what you were doing? You were just tuning out Aunt Tammy. You're like, let her talk. Don't care, whatever. That was the energy I got off of you. Like, let her talk. The stream is going. There's lots of people in here. I'll get the Google AdSense. I'll get the super chats. I don't care what she says. I'm still making my money. That's the main focus. I'm just going to let her talk and she'll make money for me. You weren't zoned out. You were very much aware of what was going on.
And I almost want to, like, maybe react to that phone call and, like, say things that I would have said if I...
Stop. So it was traumatic to the point where you were, according to you, dissociating. Is that how you say the word? And yet you want to react to it? Like I said, you're milking this for all it's worth. So you made enough money off that live stream, but you're going to bring it up one more time to make extra money? Good grief. How many ways can you slice the pie?
wasn't in a state of, like, shutting down. Say things that I would have said, like, if I wasn't constantly being interrupted, if I wasn't constantly being berated, if I wasn't constantly being, like, verbally attacked. I don't know if that's something I want to do, but it's like, she decided to put this all online, and I kind of feel like...
No. Stop. She decided to bring this all online. Amber, you have been using your family for years as content. talking about them, giving your side of things, making up stories, making up lies. You're very quick to use your family as content. Did that for a long time. How much money have you made talking about your family, showing your family? You were okay with that. But the moment that a family member steps up and says, "Oh, I think y'all need to know some stuff," and they want to tell their side of things, you got a problem with that. But maybe you don't have a problem with that. You don't have a problem with that as long as you make money off of it too.
Like, it's only fair that I also get to speak on it.
You've been speaking on the family business for years. 4 years. And that's part of the problem. You've been speaking on family matters for years. That's why we are where we are. That's why things happened in the way that they did. Had you not spoken on the family business on YouTube, none of this would have happened. None of it.
I don't really know. Are we allowed to bring outside food in this live? Oh my god, yes. Dylan, Victoria, Nia, oh my god, welcome to
Lumpy Space says Tammy was someone you can't control. That was your issue. Yep. She decided to have a phone call with someone that she could not threaten, she could not blackmail, she could not intimidate, and she doesn't know how to deal with that.
Stream Queens Mini. Yorkie Lynn.
Abro says she let you speak like multiple times and you had nothing to say. Yeah. It's her live stream. She could have said whatever she wanted. She chose to clam up.
It's a cute Lynn, so thank you for the super chat. You guys, I genuinely do not feel good. I had hot Cheetos last night, and listen.
First of all, I don't care if you don't feel good. This was your live stream. If you didn't feel good, you could have said, "I'm not streaming today." Just make a community post saying, "I know I was supposed to go live tonight. I have my schedule, but I don't feel good." So don't come online and say, "Guys, I don't feel good." Not our problem. Not anybody's problem but yours. Maybe the reason why you don't feel good is because you're eating nothing but junk food, Amber. Lay off of it and you might feel better.
Never.
Stop having them B moments, girl. Stop doing those feedy requests, girl. Lay off those too.
Again. Like, I used to eat hot Cheetos all of the time. My stomach is cramping. I feel sick. Like, it is literally the worst feeling.
Was it because you did a feedy request and maybe one of your feedies requested that you eat a bunch of hot Cheetos? Is that why you're feeling sick? Don't do the request then. Stupid.
It feels horrible.
Yeah, Abro says, thought that last live was your last day of unhealthy foods, but I guess not. So what are they referring to? The stream where Amber accidentally showed a big bag of McDonald's delivery sitting on the counter. She said, "That's my last day of food freedom." Guess not. Well, I guess food freedom is negotiable if you're someone you cater to the feedies and if they pay you to have more food freedom. I guess that negates everything.
Did you see the paparazzi pics from you from bingo? No, I haven't. I'd love to see them though.
Oh, she lies. She saw them already.
And also, I'm having this weird, like, inner thigh pain, and I'm
Again, don't care. I'm so sick of the girls getting online and talking about their health issues. They want to monetize them. They want to glorify them. They want to whine and belly ache and complain about their health, but they don't want to treat their health. If she's feeling bad, she needs to go to a doctor. But if she's not going to the doctor and she don't care, why should anybody else care? What can we do?
like, is blood clot finally here? So I don't really know.
I don't really know. It might be a blood clot. Let's just sit here and do a live stream versus going to an ER and getting that checked out. Make it make sense.
Because as you guys know, my D dimer was high. It was elevated. But yeah, I'm having this like weird like inner thigh situation type deal. And these are all things that I'd probably talk about in a vlog, but which brings me to my next thing. I'm done with the vlogs for now. I'm done with the
Yeah, like, so she's telling everybody, I'm done doing vlogs. I'm just going to do live streams. Of course she is. Of course. Why should she do vlogs? Why? When she can easily fire up a camera like she's doing right now and get tons of super chats and Google AdSense. I mean, it's a win-win all the way around money wise. Why just settle for Google AdSense on the vlogs? When vlogs are shorter, not as many ads are placed on them, you don't really get membership signups from that. You don't get super chats from that. She's all about, I'm just going to forego the extra work and effort and do live streams.
videos for now. I'm done filming for now. Currently in this moment, I am thinking that probably my next vlog is going to be December 1st. But you guys know me. I change my mind constantly. Um, that's just how I roll around here. That's just how I do things. I'm constantly like changing my mind. So what I want to do is no, filming is actually a lot easier, Sarah.
Lies, lies. And let's be real, her vlogs are boring. They're very boring. Like, she has no new ideas. She's not wanting to be creative. Like, she's burnt. Mentally, she's burnt. It's like, I got to do these vlogs, but I don't know what to do. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not doing anything, nothing interesting. So, like, I don't have anything for a vlog. I'll just do live streams because I am lacking in creativity and ideas for vlogs.
Than live streams for me, filming and editing. Editing is kind of therapeutic. I love editing. It's so fun. Um, when do you normally go live? That also brings me to my next little thing here. So I'm going to be going live randomly. There's going to be no set schedule. It's going to be purely just, we're in my live stream era right now. Okay. So it's not commitment issues, it's indecisive issues.
A word of warning about that, Amber, and this is only because I've been here before and I've seen this before. I remember when Foodie Beauty, she was doing videos and then she got bit by the live stream bug. And I know exactly when it happened. It happened December 31st, New Year's night of 1 year. First time she'd ever gone live like that. Her and Pete's did the New Year's Eve live stream for 6 hours, and she made a bunch of money doing that live stream. And that's when the light bulb went off in her head. And she's like, well, screw it. Why am I doing edited videos when I can just fire up the camera, no editing involved, and make so much money? And so she was doing nothing but live streams back to back to back to back. And here's the thing, when something special becomes commonplace, people start to lose interest. They really do. They start to lose interest when, if you're live streaming every freaking day or every other day, it becomes commonplace. And people, they start to lose interest and they're not watching as much. And, you know, people respond better when you do less of something versus more. Sometimes less is more. So if you're deciding, I'm going to do nothing but live streams, watch the amount of people in your chat start dropping. It's going to happen.
Um, so I very much just like, I don't know. I really, sorry, I'm trying to also read the chat and see what you guys think. I People love the live streams. Like that's obvious. I get more views on live streams. You guys, your attention span is longer. Um, so yeah. Let's see here. Thank you, Minnie, for the super chat. You're nothing but a bitch, but I love that because I got your money, honey. Anyone who wishes death on someone, like you're psycho, like literally psycho. Anastasia, thank you for the super chat.
And she's so smug when she says that. Thanks for the super chat. I'm telling you, the people on Amber's channel that give her money, y'all are gluttons for punishment. Or your parents did not teach you growing up, you don't reward bad behavior. It's a bad idea.
Lazy quit YouTube if you can't film vlogs. Some people don't film vlogs. Some people are just live streams, a live stream people, and I just want to do live streams, and that's okay. I have done vlogs for 13 years on YouTube. I think it's okay to take a break from that. Um, Genuinely. How many times a week will it be? At least twice. Maybe more, maybe daily, maybe multiple times a day. I don't know. Regardless, there will be two a week. So, um, yeah, vlogs are not as engaging for sure. Yes. Um, yes, at least twice. Very old school live stream is where it's going. Yeah, a lot of people live stream. It's very fun. Thank you, Shrek Eats Cupcakes. I don't know why, but that's kind of a cute username. Rebecca, I definitely can move. If someone got a paparazzi picture of me at bingo, then obviously I can move, love. What's with the angle? I'm just on a it's just on my tripod. Um, I enjoy live streams. Oh, good, Alyssa. I'm glad. I could try reading from here if you guys want me to. Paparazzi at bingo is so iconic. I know. I want to see it. Like, is it real?
She saw the picture. She's just trying to play it off like, I haven't seen it yet. Amber's got eyes and ears everywhere. Even if she didn't see it initially, I'm sure Quirky Love Rosie told her about it, sent it to her. I mean, they do talk. Why wouldn't she know?
Um, would you ever do TikTok lives? I don't know. I feel like a lot of the people who watch me.
She would never do TikTok lives, and I'll tell you why. Because even if you're part of TikTok's like partner program, they got a program similar to YouTube, but TikTok, the payout on TikTok is horrible. YouTube pays a lot more than TikTok does, and Amber is all about her money, and she is not about that life of adding more work to her desk if it's not worth it to her. Like her audience is on YouTube. She could easily have a TikTok channel and do stuff there, but it's more work for less reward. TikTok is not her crowd. They would eat her alive on TikTok.
Are here. Can you tell us what you ate today? I have so much like anxiety about like this thigh pain and my stomach hurts so bad. Like,
Shut up. I mean, so much anxiety, but yet I'm doing nothing about it. I'm not going to the doctor. I'm not talking to anybody in the ER. Shut up. Just shut up. Shh.
cramps, like cramps to the extrematory. Food is not in my radar. Like, I feel so ill.
Don't care.
Oh, your mother, thank you for the super chat. What's your birth chart? You don't give Cap energy. Definitely a
Yeah.
Cap.
Can I just hold on? Wait a minute. I'm a Capricorn. We Capricorns do not, we don't claim this one. We kicked her out a long time ago. I'm a Cap. I don't claim this. I don't recognize this. No. No, we're kicking her out of the room. She don't belong with us. She can't sit with us.
Capricorn. Sorry, December 27th, 1990 is my birthday.
Go away.
Um,
You're not a Cap. I don't know what you are, but you're not a Cap. Go away.
Go to the ER. Oh, that's cute. Why? Don't scare me. Please do not scare me. I already have the anxiety. Please don't. Um, so it's really weird as hell. Like, why would someone invade your privacy like that? I don't know. They're gonna say like, oh, you're a public figure, so we're allowed to take pictures of you, which is very true. Um, it's not in my calf, it's in my thigh. Did I meant to say thigh. And you can have blood clots in your thigh. It's very much a thing. But I will say, before I get cellulitis, I do get like groin calf pain due to like the lymph nodes there.
She's talking about all these serious issues so casually. In the same tone that you would describe, oh, I scratched my knee or I got a bruise on my elbow. These are serious issues that if they were real, she should be going to the doctor.
So I'm like hoping maybe that's it. I'd rather have cellulitis because I can get rid of that with the quickness because I'm so used to it. It's something I've experienced since I was a teenager. I'd rather not have a whatchamacallit. But as for the hospital, like literally, it's so crazy. I would rather see my doctor, obviously, but with something like that, like it'd be like scheduled in a week, and by that time it's like, uh-oh, So I might go to the hospital tomorrow. I don't know. You should go into your masked lesbian area, cut hair. Hell no. That would be a big no for me. But thank you. Girl, you gotta be over 600. No, I'm not, but thank you for the super chat.
I believe you are. I believe you are over 6 or getting close to 6, Amber. And you know what else I found out I thought was wild? I actually thought that you were taller than me. But it's hard to know what a person looks like unless you're there really in person. Sometimes a picture can be deceiving. I'm taller than you. I'm 5'3". You're 5'2". Ma'am, you're well over 500 pounds. You're close to 6. Quit it. Stop it.
I think she does give Capricorn. Hey, listen.
No, she doesn't.
Guess who else was a Capricorn? Guess who else was the Capricorn? Better safe than sorry. Yeah, Sarah. That's why I might go tomorrow. A live weigh-in. I mean, if you guys want to send me like $500, sure. Oh my God, listen.
You're broke, aren't you? If you want to see me do a live weigh-in, send $500. Are you broke? Is that why you're doing live streams, Amber? Because you need all the money? Are you sending money to Tommy because Tommy ain't working? So you're supporting the both of you? That's why you're doing these live streams, maybe to get all the super chats and memberships and all that other stuff? Because you're supporting yourself and Tommy, and that's your way of expressing your love? Girl, what is a live weigh-in? Getting a scale, standing on the scale, and showing the number. And someone's got to pay $500 for that? No, absolutely not.
The goals type thing. Can you just set a goal on here? I don't even know. You're high. I'm actually not today. I'm not today. We're seeing a wedding venue on Thursday. Oh my God, that is so awesome. Abby, listen, just because someone wants money does not mean that they're broke.
But you shouldn't be begging. And it's shameful that you even brought that up. Oh, you give me $500, I'll show you my weight. With all the money that you make on YouTube, and you're going to tell people to send you money. Ridiculous.
by far from broke, but thank you.
You're not broke, but you won't stop asking for money either, will you?
That's genius.
As if all the money being sent to you in chat right now is not enough. Are you really earning that money? Are you doing anything of value? No. I mean, how much money have you made in super chats off this live stream? How much? You know what? I'm going to go find out. One moment. Okay, we're going to switch. We're going to switch over to playboard.co because that's a site that's a lot like Social Blade. Socialblade.com is a site that you can go to and check out a person's stats. I want to see how much in super chats that Amberlynn Reid made. So there's her page on playboard.co. So she did this live stream yesterday. So what did she make in super chats? You can see it right here. $200 So just in super chats alone, she made $251. That is not counting the membership signups at like, I don't know how much she charges per membership for each person. And she's got quite a few of those, plus the Google AdSense, which I'm sure was quite a bit. So she made quite a bit of money yesterday, did Amber. But there it is. There's the number, $251. Over the last 7 days, she's made $513. So that $500 that you're asking people to pay to do a live weigh-in, they've already paid it in super chats and membership signups, Amber. So why are you asking for additional money, Amber? And look, we'll go back to her live stream. I'm just going to point out this number too. How many views did she get on this live stream? 47,714. For those who do not have a YouTube channel and post content, the way you get paid by Google AdSense is something called RPM. And that's basically a amount that changes like every month depending on what's going on. But everybody's RPM per 1,000 views is different. I don't know what Amberlynn Reid's RPM is per 1,000 views, but 47,000 views for this one live stream. And depending on what her RPM was set at when she did this live stream, quite a bit of money, quite a bit. So between the Google AdSense, the membership signups, and the super chats, she's definitely made more than $500. Okay. So she shouldn't be going to her members and her viewers and saying, send me $500. She already made it.
I know. If you want me to step on that scale, I mean, cough up the big bucks.
By the way, and this is not me being mean to you, Amber, considering that you're well over 500 pounds, you're almost 6, do you have a bariatric scale? Like the really big ones with the holding things on either side? Because you're going to need one of those to properly weigh yourself. A bathroom scale is not going to get the job done. Do you have one of those? Do you have access to one of those?
Just kidding.
I mean, bariatric scales are not cheap. If you want to purchase one, they're very expensive.
But yeah, that's what a lot of live streamers do. That's why TikTok, that's why YouTube, they set up the thing to where you can have goals. It's for people to e-beg, if you will. And I rarely do that. So
You shouldn't do that at all. You've been on YouTube for 8 years making more than better average money. You shouldn't beg at all for anything. Because I'm pretty sure that every single person in your audience right now, they make far less than you. You shouldn't be begging from people at all, especially when you have so much more and you are deciding to use your money unwisely.
don't come for me, please. Everything got a price. Exactly. Exactly. So when it comes to like updates regarding like my weight and my et cetera of it all, um, I'm probably just gonna do those via live stream. Like everything is just gonna be via live stream as of right now because that's just like where I'm located, how I feel is the best for me. You should use a cooler tone eyebrow pencil. No hate. I actually really love my eyebrows today. It matches my hair color. Thank you. Um, oh, because you big me now. I don't know what you mean by all these references. Like, okay, people gonna hate this, but honestly, I'm here for it. I don't give a fuck, Purse Baby, but I'm so glad you're here for it. Me too. Me too. Um, have you spoken to Beck? I did text them. Yes, I did.
Yeah, on that note, Amber, again, subfolder side issue. I've heard that Beck is not doing well, that she has to have, if I'm not mistaken, bypass heart surgery. This would be a really good time to pay back the money that you owe her, to help her out with medical expenses. This would be a really good time to give that money back. And you have it. You could easily pay it. You could write her a check today if you wanted to. Excuse me, not her, them. You could write a check for them. My apologies.
Yes, everyone, pray for. Thank you for super chat. Pray for Beck. Positive thoughts and all of that, please. Hi Josephine. How are you? How are you? My entry in the pool is Rosie betrays you. Wait, what? My entry in the pool is Rosie betrays you. 10, 11, 25. So you think on October 11th, 2025, Rosie is going to betray me?
That was odd that somebody gave an exact date of a betrayal. Like, why would they say that? It's very strange.
I think so, because I know things that she doesn't want the YouTubes to know. So it's like if she betrays me, it's like, why would you betray someone who knows like private stuff? Why would you betray a friend? I don't understand like the way that people think, you know? Jordy's not muscle shirt. Thank you for the super chat. Honestly, keep gaining. You're never gonna change. Thank you for the super chat. Get your get your Razor phone and live stream on TikTok at the same time as YouTube. Love you, girl. Christine. Oh my god. What a genius idea. I love that. Sent you an IG message of bingo paparazzi, bitch. I am there. Hold on. Did you send me like a screenshot? Because some of the, if you sent me like an attachment, I have a lot of these like haters blocked, so I won't be able to see it. Um, so you're gonna have to send me a screenshot.
Farrell says, I can't tell if Corky and Amber even like each other. They don't. They don't really like each other. They're not friends. It's just, it's about business. It's about money. Corky thinks she's going to jump up the ladder a bit if she hangs on to Amber's coattails, and just the opposite's going to happen. If she were smart, she'd stay away from Amber and just focus on her own channel. But she got sucked into Amberlynn Reid's black hole, and there's no getting out now because Amber knows stuff about her. She told stuff to Amber, thinking that they were really friends, and they're not. But we'll see what happens.
And is it the first time you've ever sent me a message? Wait, hold on. Nope, that's not it. Oh my god, Rosie! I just saw your message on Instagram. Hold on. Send me Rosie, reply to my message on
How rude. She's got a live stream with people in it, and she's taken her attention off of her computer, off of her live stream to talk on the computer. How rude. And people pay you for this?
I'll call it. Send me the TikTok. I want to see. Oh my god, I want to see this. Excited. Oh my god, I love being paparazzi. I'm so special and unique. Paparazzi more. I don't give a fuck. Maddie, thank you for the super chat.
Yeah, she's probably all excited. Ooh, somebody caught me out in the wild. That's generating more interest for me and my channel. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
Oh, Crown. It's very sad. Anyone who passes, it's heartbreaking. And I've never watched him. I've only seen his content through like Yo Mama, some stuff on the locale universe situation type deal. Um, and like seeing the video of his dad like was genuinely heartbreaking. I had like tears in my eyes and I was like, fuck. Like that's so sad. Like rest in peace for sure. Like it's very, very sad. Um
She's talking about King Cobra. I've already made my comments about situation on Twitter. For those who are not on Twitter that haven't seen my tweet, I was disgusted at Foodie because when the news broke about Josh, King Cobra's passing, Chantal immediately got on live stream and she was like with the title of Wow. And she spent the first 2 or 3 minutes talking about Josh. And then she's like, okay, we're done talking about Josh. Let's talk about me. I'm like, how disgusting is Foodie that Josh, he was liked by a lot of people. He had his fans, he had his subscribers, and he wasn't even 40 years old and he's passed away. The exact cause is unknown, although I've seen the video that's been passed around that naked and laughing Jessica, she sent him a care package with some toxic seeds in it wrapped up in a baggie. I got questions about that situation. I'm like, why would anybody send toxic seeds in a care package with food in it when they could be easily mistaken for food? Why not include a letter or a note with the seeds saying, don't eat these? Why weren't the seeds in a official looking packet of seed? Like, when you go to say a nursery and you see the packets of seeds and clearly it's labeled what they are, what the packet contains. Like, why wasn't that done? I got questions. I can't help but have questions. Why include that in the care package? But that's for another time. But my condolences go out to Josh and his family. I'm sure his father is devastated, absolutely devastated. I don't know his exact cause of death. There's going to be toxicology and reports done on that to find out the exact cause of it. But it's sad for those that admired him. It's sad. And I hope he does rest in peace, and condolences and healing to the family.
Still trying to find the TikTok. I want to see it so bad. Wait, do you think this person's I have a TikTok. See, I can't click it. Oh, yes, I can. Oh, is this it? Nope. Oh, it's an AI TikTok. What do people be sending me sometimes? I'm like, what is going on? I don't know half of this stuff. Okay. I am the Jarl and I like pea salad. What is that? Hey girlie, I hope you're having a good day. Mari, hello, hello. I'm okay. I have a little anxiety, health anxiety, if you will. But I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. Um,
Yeah, so there are rumors going around that she's going on Locale Live. Although I I know that Keemstar would love to have her over there, but Amber doesn't like to be bossed around, and she doesn't like working for people, and she's certainly not about a schedule. So how would that work?
I want to see the TikTok. Oh my God. But I can't find it. My mom did like like her hair is now since she cut off so much, like it's like curly. So she like did like a little scrunch type deal. Look at me. Wait, so that was before. Wait, when was this? I'm trying to gauge because it was my. And I walked right past them to go to the bathroom, and I remember them staring at me. Okay, this is. Why didn't you get a picture of me walking, girl? Because you don't want them to see how mobile I really am? Oh my God. I actually live for this. I'm not gonna lie about it. I look kind of show you guys. Wait, have you guys not seen it? How do I post it? Oh, that's torrid. How do I post it? I don't know. I'm just looking like a queen at bingo, okay? I'm just looking like a queen.
No, you're not. I saw the picture. You did not look like a queen. In my opinion, you look very uncomfortable.
ALR,
You
if you're
look very upset and very bored. I thought you enjoyed bingo. What happened?
in discomfort, you should go to the ER. A week is too late to see your doc. Yeah, Chris, I know. That's why I think I'm gonna go tomorrow. It's my 18th birthday. Any advice for college? Happy birthday. Any advice for college? Have fun.
We're scooting.
Years old, and if so, get the fuck out of my chat.
Ooh, who she get mad at? Wait, who did she get mad at? I need to know. Who made her mad?
Oh my God, I think it looks so cute. Like, what do you mean? How long did you go then? Like 14 months, I would say. Um, I majored in criminal justice.
What?
Seal boy, I'm convinced you're 13 years old, and if so, get the fuck out of my chat. Hannah said you need to go to the ER. Oh my gosh. Stop. Thank you, Anxious Abu. I appreciate that. You want to see it up close? How'd you grow your hair out? I don't know. I will tell you one thing. This is my hair not straight. Like my hair, like a year and a half ago, was fried to the gods. Like the only way I can get it to look like this was to straighten it. But I know this is gonna sound crazy. I stopped using conditioner. I don't know why, but I feel like conditioner is literally, I have a conspiracy theory about it. It makes your hair want more conditioner just so you can continuously buy it. Because I'm telling you, I stopped using conditioner and it genuinely changed my hair for the
You also stop washing your hair and caring for your hair. Let's not leave that out. I have a confession to make, y'all. I will confess, like I would love to have Amber's. I love long hair. Okay, I do. I love long hair. I would love to have hair that long. I I know that Amber loves her long hair. It's a vanity thing. It's an ego thing. It's a doggone shame she doesn't take care of it though. She doesn't wash her hair. She doesn't brush her hair. She gets mats in the back. It's like, girl, if you can't take care of your hair like that, maybe you should cut it to a shorter length where you can take care of it. It just doesn't make sense to have long hair if you're not going to take care of it and then it gets really matted and horrible.
better. But everyone here is different, so don't come for me. Some people need all the conditioners, some people need none. I don't need it. I genuinely don't. It genuinely has changed my hair. Because my hair used to be so frizzy, fried, and gross. Like it was like poofy. It was like poofed. Oh, it was so bad. And to get it to look like this, I had to do a lot of work. And now it just naturally is like this. I didn't do anything. I haven't.
Wait, what? I had to do a lot of work. Beck told us how they were the ones to sit there and wash your hair, comb your hair, sit there for hours and comb all the mats out because you wouldn't brush it. What do you mean, ma'am? What are you saying? I care for it. I mean, like long hair, especially hair at that length, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of upkeep. You're not doing the upkeep.
Straightened it, nothing. So yeah. Those messages. I'm a little behind. Anna, where was yours located? I love you, Bray. I've been watching since 2016. Thank you, Alyssa. Oh my god, that's a fucking long time. Yes. Watch what's about to go down.
Oh,
I cannot think straight. Okay, watch.
so she just turned the members only mode off. Why? Because she wants more people in there. She's like, I want more people in here. I want the most people possible. I've already gotten the super chats, but I want more in Google AdSense money. So let's turn the members only off mode.
Anyone is able to chat now. Anybody.
That's a trick she picked up from Chantal because Chantal used to do members only chats way back in the day during Crackhead Olympics. And she could get away with it then because the interest in her channel was high. The amount of money that Foodie used to make off of YouTube was insane, like $20,000, $30,000 a month. And then after Crackhead Olympics, it slacked off. But before it slacked off, Foodie was doing the members only lives. And then interest started to, die down. So she decided to do open chat, open swim. Now Amber's doing it too. Tell me that you're lacking in money without telling me you're lacking in money, which is crazy because you make a lot of money, Amber. Holy crap, you make a lot of money. Girl, like, what is going on? That you're over here telling people, send me $500 to do a weigh-in, and you're turning off the members only chat. Like, how expensive is your life?
I just want to show you what I mean and why I have it on members. Okay. I just want to show you. Health issues after Bex. Oh boy. This has nothing to do with Beck, love. But thank you for the money. Let them free. I should have like a other people do this. They have like a goal where if they reach it, then all they call it the grays. The grays can speak.
Wow. Wow. Calling people who haven't paid for a membership, calling them grays. Condescending. Ooh, if you don't pay for a membership, you are a gray name. How dare you be someone on my channel and you're not giving me extra money, even though I'm not doing anything to earn the extra money, and I should be kissing the ground of all the subscribers that still watch me, whether they're paying a membership or not, whether they're giving me a super chat or not. I should be kissing the ground that all of my subscribers walk on and giving thanks. The fact that people still watch me, despite the fact that I don't do anything. Calling people grays. You want more people to be your members, Amber? Give them some incentive, some reason to pay that extra money. Do some creative content, really creative content. Don't just sit on your big butt and do nothing. You want that money, you got to earn the money. Not all the money is going to be lazy and free. That's how you turn somebody who is a non-paying subscriber into a paying subscriber. You got to give them some incentive to take that money out of their pocket. Give them something worth spending their money on.
But yeah, it just moves really fast. Chat too fast. Yeah. This is actually kind of slow, to be honest. Usually it's faster. So we're good over here. Yeah, I don't see any reaction channels chats moving like that. Oh,
I can name a few that their chats go that fast, Amber. I really think so. And their numbers are consistent. What about yours? Like I said, you got these little spurts of drama that make you some extra money, but then the spurts die out and then you're back to the normal, boring stuff.
I'm so sassy. I love it. Sassy Lynn. Um, it's fine though.
People in the chat are saying, she's like, I don't know of any reaction channel whose chats are that fast. And more than one person is saying Jordy's does. Yeah, and his is consistent. His is consistently like that. What have you got to say to that, Amber?
So that is very much the reason why I have to have members only. Sure, I could slow down the chat, but it doesn't make much of a difference, I'll tell you that. But I do appreciate you guys wanting to speak to me. It's very, very nice, very, very sweet. I appreciate it. Yeah, no.
Like, that was rude. I'm going to let the grays get their piece for like all of 2 minutes and then turn the members only live stuff back on. Because you grays don't matter. You don't matter. You're not giving her money, extra money. It don't matter. Who do you think you are just coming to Amberlynn's channel and not giving her extra money? The nerve of you, the gall to not reach in your pocket and give her extra money for doing nothing.
Anna, we're back. We're back. We're back. She loves the attention, don't we all? So shy and scared. Literally me. Literally me. BPD girl, live for that.
Rudu says, geez, you are getting so rude. Getting? She's been rude all along. What do you mean? You're just now figuring this out. You must be new.
I ignored your question. What was it? If you feel any worse, I would suggest going to the ER just to be safe. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay.
You know what, Amber? If there's Nothing wrong with you. Nothing wrong to the point where you need you need to go to the doctor. If there's nothing wrong, if you're okay, maybe don't bring it up to your subscribers. Like, why make it a topic of conversation and concern if you're not concerned enough to do something about it? Just shut up. Don't do that to people. Don't get them concerned over you if you're not concerned over you that you're gonna do something about whatever problem you're having.
Ardu, haven't you noticed I've never been rude to someone who wasn't rude to me first? Bro, I am very much BPD, but thank you.
Shut up. You are not diagnosed for that. Quit it. Stop it. You can't diagnose yourself, Amber. You just can't. And stop blaming your issues on that. It might be something entirely different. You don't know. You're not going to go get diagnosed to get proper help, to get healing. You're just going to blame stuff on things.
I'm not 600 pounds, but thank you. So anyone who weighs 140 right now, I just want you to know if you weigh 140, you're actually 200 pounds, okay?
What? 140 what? kg? Pounds? What are you talking about?
If you weigh 140, you are 200 pounds. It's
Excuse me? What?
official. She's high on coke. Oh my God. I wouldn't touch that with a 10-foot pole. I will not weigh myself again unless I'm sent $500.
Even if you were sent $500, you still wouldn't weigh yourself. You still wouldn't. I don't think anybody should be sending you more money. You make enough. And let's just say somebody did send her $500, right? Somebody sends her $500 to do a weigh-in. Okay, so she does the weigh-in and she is 500 plus pounds. What's it going to change? Nothing. She's still going to be 500 plus pounds. Doing a weigh-in is not going to change her health. It's not going to change her mind about her health or her weight or cause her to really think about herself and go, you know, I've gone too far. I've done too much. I need to make a change. It's not going to change anything. So why ask people for the money and why get the money when it changes nothing? It just means that somebody out there is $500 poorer.
What's changing? Thank you for the super chat. So my schedule, I'm not going to vlog. There's no such thing as videos anymore. I'm going strictly to live streaming.
Well, I see you've been learning from Foodie again because Foodie does the same thing that you're doing right now. So you fired up this live stream and you put a title saying things are about to change. And of course, people are going to come to your live stream and like, what is she talking about? And here we are about 34 minutes and 29 seconds into the live stream. And the only change is you telling people, oh, I'm not doing vlogs anymore. You turned a molehill into a mountain to get attention, to get those views, to make that money. You basically gaslighting people.
And yeah.
Like there's really no change. She's just doing live streams. Big deal.
I don't stop trying to scare her. Amber, this happens in life. Aches, pains. No, I totally agree. Thank you for joining Stream Queens Weaker with an F. I loved your vlogs. Well, I'm more than likely going to be doing Vlogmas, so I'm your biggest fan.
There we go. So she's saying, I'm going to be doing Vlogmas. So, of course, she's only going to be doing vlogs during the highest paying months of the year. For those who don't do YouTube content, October, November, December are the highest paying months of the year for YouTube. That's when the RPM for each YouTuber is at its highest. And again, all of our RPMs are different. So if she's going to do vlogs, it's going to be during the highest paying months of the year. And that's not going to happen until nearly the end of this year.
Love from LA. Thank you, Justine. My sister Tifa is your biggest fan. Shout her out. Hello, Tifa from Quinn. Hello, hello. Or Glenn. I'm really bad with names. James, you know what? Maybe that could be a thing. That could be a thing. Have you been diagnosed with BPD by a psychologist? I have.
From what I've heard, you haven't. I've asked several people. I've asked my viewers, have you been diagnosed? And they keep saying no.
Yes, I have.
Okay, so if you've been diagnosed, what are you doing about it? Are you going to therapy? Are you taking your medication the way you should? No? I guess you don't care about it then.
I've talked about this so many times. Literally, I feel like the record is on repeat. Adam, welcome to Stream Queens Mini. Hello, hello. Um, do cameo again. I know. Tammy's talking shit on me right now. Where? I need to know. I need to know where. Address the Mary controversy. I don't know what that is. I genuinely don't know. You choose the one comment that kisses your horse. I read a mixture of nice and rude comments. Thank you for the super chat. She is talking to Mary. I don't know who Mary is. That lady is toxic AF. Which lady? Tammy? Yes. Very unwell. Very
Who's Mary? Who's Mary?
unwell. She's been talking tonight. I don't know. I don't know anything about it. Rose wants you girl. Thank you, Style, for the super chat. And no, very much no. Oh, I'm by far from manic, I'll tell you that, Sarah. By far. Almost wish I was, because sometimes mania feels better than however I feel right now. And if you're ever truly manic, then you know. Sometimes, Matthew, thank you for the super chat. I am on Cameo, but I just am choosing not to do Cameo in this current moment. I'll let you know when I'm back on there though. So yeah.
I've heard about you and your cameos, Amber. The amount of money that you're charging people for cameos is outrageous.
So obviously she was lying about your grandma not wanting a relationship with you. Yes, that is correct. I miss non-members. Then go hang out with them. What do you think is the worst symptom of your BPD experience? Oh my God. Are literally built different. I can go from loving life to wanting to end my existence in an hour. Yes. That's why chat is still cheaper than a paying hooker. A super chat is still cheaper than paying a hooker.
What?
That's true. That's very true. She actually has classic BPD. Yeah, it's pretty sad actually. It's very obvious. And the people who diagnose me as a narcissist are those who like give narcissists, which narcissists, they have a bad name. So do people with BPD. But narcissists have even a worse name, obviously. And the people who diagnose me as a narcissist are those who want to genuinely see me in every bad light possible. So it's easier for them to not sympathize with a narcissist.
She's making me tired. She's making my brain tired, like trying to appear smarter than what she is. And I love that face. Can I just stop a moment and get that face for a thumbnail? Hold up. I got to add that to my thumbnail collection. There we go. That's perfect. Keep going, Amber.
Like, get back. Anyway. And I want to go back to reading so bad. Oh. I'm just gonna call them H because I don't know how to pronounce.
Amber, how do you do it? Your live stream went on for like an hour and 15 minutes. I'm used to Foodie Beauty doing live streams for like 2 or 3 hours. But this live stream that went on for like less than an hour and 30 minutes, it feels like 4 hours to me right now. Like, I'm just like, is it over yet? Is it over yet? Is it over yet? Girl, you're making an hour live stream feel like a 3 hour live stream. I can't with you.
Pronounce that. But either way, hello H. How are you? How are you? I don't like mispronouncing names. It makes me sad. Favorite season of American Horror Story? Probably.
Okay, you know what? I'm done. I am done. We don't have much more to go. I'm done here. you guys get the gist of what's going on here, that she was just smug, very, very smug, be very rude, very obnoxious. And although she says she's tired, she's exhausted with all the Tammy drama, she won't shut up about it. It was so traumatic, and yet she's the one bringing it up on her live stream in front of her members. She doesn't have to, and just keeping the whole thing going because she is milking it for all it's worth. She just won't leave it alone. She wants it to continue because it's generating interest for her channel and it's making her money. So I'm done. I'm done with Amber. I'm done with this. I got other stuff to do. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this react to Amberlynn Reid. If you have, please like and subscribe and leave a comment. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you guys on the next one. Until then, take care of yourselves and each other. Bye.